Today I want to show you one absolutely simple but vital trick to playing the blues. It'll make your blues solo sound 100%, 200% better. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to play a blues lick 2 times. The first, I'm going to play the right notes. And the second time, I'm going to play the notes right. You hear the difference? And now, maybe I was playing some dynamics a little bit differently, but the main thing I was doing is what I call tweaking. So there's a couple of important notes to really tweak in the blues, and I want to show them to you, okay? It doesn't matter what position you play them in. It doesn't matter what scale you play them in. These are the notes to tweak. So let's do this over a scale example that you probably do know, and that is the minor pentatonic blues box position in A. A lot of people say, oh, I know the A minor pentatonic, and it's this. So just to make sure we all do, it's this one, right? Okay, so that's the minor pentatonic scale. Now when we're playing over an A7 chord, as we are in a blues, right? That's the standard blues. Right, that. When we're playing over that A7 chord, I want to go over the notes that are in the A7 chord. In the A7 chord, we have the following notes. We have an A, we have a C sharp, we have an E, and we have a G. There's 4 notes. Okay? The A is the root, or the first. The C sharp is the third. The fifth is the E, and the flatted 7th is the G. Okay? So that's it. Now, all of those notes are in the minor pentatonic, except for one of them. That one is the C sharp, the third of the chord. Instead of the C sharp, we've got a C in the minor pentatonic. You ever notice when you're playing a line and you end on this and it sounds kind of a little bit wrong? It's because it doesn't fit the chord. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to identify all those C's and not correct them to play C sharps. Instead, what we're going to do is tweak them a little bit. Just bend them a little bit toward the C sharp to just kind of tip your hat to the C sharp. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Like instead of playing this, we'll play. You hear the difference? Instead of it's, you hear I'm tweaking that just a little bit toward that C sharp. Now I can go all the way if I want. That sounds good. Or I can go part of the way, or even just a little bit. They all have their own character, and you can choose how to play, and that's kind of what the blues is all about, your choice, about making it sound kind of cool. Now, not to get too philosophical on here, but blues music is supposed to be about music that makes you feel better about feeling bad, right? You're feeling bad, you play the music, makes you feel maybe a little bit better, gets something off your chest, or whatever. And it's so that tension between sad and happy is really what the blues is about. That comes from that third of the chord. So if you do that over all your lines, you can identify, in this case, all of the C's in the minor pentatonic, or even this one, right? And we can tweak our lines when we get there. Instead of playing this, we can play. And it sounds a lot better than just playing it straight, right? So that's the main one. Find the thirds of the chords. And if you're playing a G, it's this one right here. But if we're playing an A, it's the C right here, okay? Even more, if you want to add even more, you can tweak the flatted seventh of the chord, because that's a lot of the tension as well. Instead of playing a major, we're playing a seventh. So sometimes you can tweak that seventh up to the, which is a G, you can tweak it slightly or all the way up to the A. Let me demonstrate that. Instead of, we can play, you hear that? Now you'll notice I tweak a lot of these. You don't have to just confine yourselves to tweaking the seventh and the third. You can tweak other ones, but the seventh and the third will get you a long way. Now as you learn the guitar up the neck, or you learn things up the neck, you can find what all those places are and tweak those as well. Like for example, this scale right here. If we play that up here, it might be. I can play this right here. I'm still playing those same tweaks, right? The tweak on the C. All of those work all over the fretboard. So don't just play the right notes, play the notes right, make them sound good. As Kid Anderson says, do you want to play the right notes or do you want to sound good? It's always more important to sound good, so take your time, learn those little tweaks. Just doing that one simple thing is going to make your play so much more soulful, put more feeling into it, make it sound right. All right, until next time, we'll see you on down the road.